I am Christopher Dylan Williams. We are located on Coursey Boulevard, Old Barbecue. This is Sydney's On The Clock. I'm not a new host here, but I am grateful to be here. I thank Sydney for this opportunity. Today, I want to talk about Josh Giddey. Now, according to NBA.com, Josh Giddey allegedly had an inappropriate relationship with a young lady. And I have to tell you this, Josh Giddey should not be playing, even with the allegations. But even like just going back to the Miles Bridges situation, how they handled that, or the Ja Morant situation. No, Ja Morant flashing the gun on Instagram. Miles Bridges putting hands on his wife. And I feel like the NBA deserves some backlash towards this. I feel like with the NBA, they're showing that it's okay to hit your wife. It's okay to have inappropriate relationships. And it's not okay. And the NBA really has to look at themselves in the mirror and actually realize, hey, this is bad for business. We got to really think about morals at this point. We can't just think about what can we do with this money. We have to do the betterment of this institution called the NBA. But also go back to going to just examples, right? Ray Rice. Ray Rice was banned by the NFL for brutally putting hands on his wife. The NFL handles those situations seriously, but the NBA does not. And the NBA is showing a bad light towards this, and it has to do better. I just believe in my heart that morals go beyond race. It goes beyond the person. If you do the crime, you do the time. No matter what race you are, no matter what color you are, no matter how much money that you make. So I'm just hoping and praying that, they just put something together. So I don't know what to think about. But Josh Giddey should not be playing. He should just sit out, be on paid leave, and just take it as it is. But we just really, as people, we just really have to stop looking at just who the person is, whether they're titled, whether they have substance or money. And we have to realize, hey, this person did something wrong. They committed a crime. And that's what we have to look for, guys. We'll be back on Sydney's On The Clock.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
I'm self-employed and didn't report all my income. They claim I owe a lot more than I do.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
Tax Solutions Now saved my business.
I qualified for the Fresh Start program. I paid less than I owed.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 800-778-4345. 800-778-4345.
Right now, during the season of inspiration at Team Mazda, get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-5, or get 0.9% financing on the all-new 24 Mazda CX-90. Save thousands on over 150 new Mazdas now on sale at Team Mazda.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
Hello guys, it's Debbie. It's time. I've got a brand new location. 10510 Airline Highway, Baton Rouge, next to After 5 Tuxedos. We have the perfect spot to get all your wedding and formal wear needs. Come see our one-of-a-kind name brand and get great prices. With 30 years experience, the best customer service anywhere. It's Debbie's Bridal, Airline Highway, Baton Rouge. See you soon.
We are back with Sydney's On The Clock. We have a man here who needs no introduction. Eric White, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's all an honor when I can come back on the show, man. I really do love it. I love what y'all guys do here.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. So, man, Bayou Classic, the 50th Bayou Classic, man, a thriller, 27-22. And it was a goal line stand, too. So what were your thoughts on that play?
Oh, man. So, as you may not know, if the people do not know, I am the sports editor for the Southern Digest. So, I was covering that game.
Yeah.
When I was let on the field, with 2 minutes left to go in the game, the play happened in front of me. I was like, oh, I hope we come through because I really wanted to win the 50th Bayou Classic bad. But my thoughts on the game was that, Southern started off very strong.
Yeah.
And, but historically, the Bayou Classic is always known for those tight finishes. Always have some type of momentum shift where it always comes down to a play like that. But my biggest question I had, did Terrence Graves do enough to prove that he should remain head coach?
I think, in my opinion, he did, man. But I feel like, man, he's good where he's at. The interim coach position. I feel like he, in my opinion, I feel like he builds the team morale.
Yeah.
No matter where he goes.
Yeah.
And it actually gives the coach a stepping stone to know where he's going into. But it also allows the new coaches to see the talent that the team has, basically.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you there. I mean, I think he did make a case for himself, but I don't think that's our head coach quite. I think the position he's in is perfect. But it was also great to see Sean Wallace have that with his emotions.
Yes,
you could tell he wanted. He'd been going through a lot. And, to get that win, it meant a lot to him, and I was very grateful to be there to experience it. But what I want to know, or what I want to talk about, I should say, is that the simple fact that him and Terrence Gray made this decision to not play blood.
Yeah.
They chose Noah Bowden.
Yeah.
To be the starting quarterback, and that's not an easy move to make.
Yeah.
Especially of a game of that magnitude.
And I was kind of shocked at that, bro, because Harold's the fifth year quarterback.
Yeah.
And so they came in 2019 from Destrehan, highly rated 3-star recruit.
Yeah.
But he struggled some games.
He did.
And it showed on the field. But Noah Bowden, he also showed some shine in the Bayou Classic. He was 13 out of 26, 231 passing yards as well,
and a touchdown.
But do you think he made Do you think he made starter?
I mean, I guess the way I would think he could be our starting quarterback of the future. I mean, even though he had time to prepare for this game, you got to understand this is a guy that hasn't started in how many years? In 2 years.
Yeah.
He comes out there, he's excited. And so, learning a different game plan, different style, different system. It's not, I couldn't expect him to be like 20 for 26 or something like that. I couldn't expect that. I think, honestly, he showed he could be a leader on the field. And I saw some nice throws that he made. Some were caught, some weren't. But I feel like him going forward, he's going to get better. And then you got to understand he has 2 more years left with us. So now it's like, if he continue to build on from that, I'd love to see how far the man can go.
But also, mind you, there is a redshirt freshman from Scotlandville, Magna High School.
That's true.
Xavier T-Set. Zay T-Set. Highly rated 4-star recruit.
He is.
He's been redshirted. I thought he was going to play a little while. A lot of HBCU sectors have said, Zay should play. but he's only coming out of high school. So do you think he has an opportunity to?
I mean, this is where you find out. This is where that new head coach come into play. Everything's evaluated. Nobody's position is safe. You know, this is where you go in those training camp and you battle it out for who's going to be the starter.
We'll be back with Sydney's on the clock.
Every great story starts with the rush of thrilling gaming action. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Getaways for some well-deserved me time. And rewards worth bragging about. If it's a story worth telling, it starts at La Berge Baton Rouge. What's your story?
The winning play is the Buy Here, Sell Here event at the Team Automotive Group. Buy here and save on hundreds of certified and pre-owned vehicles. Or sell here and we'll pay you top value. Buy here or sell here and you'll be the winner at every location of the Team Automotive Group.
Few things in life are as valuable as family and peace of mind, especially when it comes to your final arrangements. And that's where Lee Serio can help. His prepaid funeral plans make sure your life will be remembered exactly the way you want it to. With Lee Serio, no detail is too large or too small. Call Lee or his wife Gretchen at 225-315-6329. Let Lee Serio give you and your family the peace of mind you all deserve.
Visit Treads & Care Tire Company's new location on Hooper Road in Central. Locally owned for over 50 years, Treads & Care is known for quality automotive repair and top-notch customer service.
I'd like to invite you to come out and see us at our new location in Central.
Now's the best time to experience Mazda during the Season of Inspiration at Team Mazda. For a limited time, make no payments for 90 days on your new Mazda. That's right, shop now, choose your new Mazda, and make no payments for 90 days at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Sydney's on the clock. Eric, bro, what are your NFL positions? NFC South, AFC South. What team looks terrible and what team has the dogs, basically?
Well, as it relates to the NFC South, I mean, I guess the proper phrase that works is somebody's got to win it, right? Somebody's got to.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just very disappointed in New Orleans. I mean, I know we've been dealing with injuries. You know, we've been having some off-the-field issues with people getting arrested and stuff.
Yeah.
It wonders, should Dennis Allen remain this head coach?
No, bro. I mean, it's
I don't think he should.
It's terrible play calling, terrible execution. And Derek Carr, I just feel like he's not that guy.
He's not.
It's got to be or Jameis. I thought Jameis was going to be the guy because he's been in the system for like 3 years, but we haven't really gotten the spark, really.
My problem is, if I am the Saints, I understood that, you know, coming into this year, you realized that the NFC South was not going to be a great division. You had a chance to win it. But I just would prefer to see the Saints just rebuild the team up like every other franchise has to go through at some point. Rebuild up and then establish a young team. Your team getting these mid-year veterans, you got, build the team up properly.
And then you can also think, like, just with Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan's like 35, 34. He's not really moving as fast as he used to, man.
And I agree with you there. As it relates to who I think is the best team right now, I mean, of course, you can clearly make the argument for the Eagles. They have the best record, right? One loss. But, I mean, to me, though, I would have to say the most complete team, I would have to say definitely the 49ers for me.
49ers.
Because even though the Eagles are good and what they've been doing is truly sensational and everything, I don't think they start off a game strong enough for me. They do rely on the second half a bit.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, I would say the 49ers showed it's going to be pretty tough to move on that defense.
But I mean, also,
It's
but
tough.
I mean, yes, they have an amazing defense. You know, Nick Bosa, everybody else, Frank Warner, right? But their quarterback has struggled.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy has struggled. He's supposed to be the wonder boy.
Yeah, he is.
So, do you think his struggles are going to impact them, or you think he can struggle even with a good defense?
I mean, that's my only question I do have about the 49ers. How will Brock Purdy play going forward? But honestly, I just feel like as long as that defense continues to put him in
good
position, which is how it should be done. Defense rewards the offense, offense rewards the defense. Defense put the offense in a good field position. What do? They tend to score and win.
Yeah.
If they can continue to do that, they'll be all right. But if I have to give a shout out to one team that is my surprise team of the year, it's definitely the Houston Texans.
Oh yes, 7-5, bro.
I mean, yeah, they might have lost, but still, for a rookie to be doing this,
yes,
and a first-year head coach, come on. I mean, you got to give the Texans a lot of credit.
Yeah.
But a team that's also been on a downward spiral
is the Patriots.
The Patriots.
They're 2-9, man.
The Patriots, true, but how about the Bills? I don't think nobody's expected the Bills to be struggling this far into a season. Especially, you would think that offense is great, but it's been struggling. They just recently fired their OC, and even though that was the best I saw them play against the Eagles, but they still lost. So it's like, I don't know.
I just
it's gonna
feel
be
like
tough.
just with Josh Allen, he's been struggling, bro. And I'm like, man, he doesn't usually struggle like that. You know, he got a great defense, got Stephon Diggs, all the other wide receivers as well. And then I'm just like, man, this man is put in the best position to win games. But it's just not happening this season.
Yeah. It is not. I mean, but since we're making predictions, who do you think is going to the Super Bowl?
I got the Eagles, bro. I got the Eagles.
Against who?
Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, the defense. I got them. They're a super team. They're like the Warriors, but with pads on.
I mean, it's tough to argue. I would say if I had to pick a Super Bowl matchup, for me it would probably be, as much as I would like to see the 49ers go, I have to say Eagles versus the.
It's kind of hard to see because a lot of seasons they having up and down seasons.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the Bengals, Joe Burrow is hurt.
I don't think they'll get there, but I think Eagles versus though. I would say you're just hard to bet against Patrick Mahomes and the man to show he can get there easily.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, you know, Travis Kelce, there's been no Taylor Swift. there's been no Taylor Swift, bro.
Man,
So
I've been seeing that everywhere.
So it's just, I'm tired of that too. But it's like they've been struggling the whole time, man. So it's just like without Taylor, they're winning. When Taylor's not there, they struggle to win. So it's crazy, man.
Man, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what's gonna happen. I expect a lot of stuff to go down in the playoffs. I'm gonna be very entertained watching it.
Do you feel like, just as an NFL fan, do you feel like the more engaging is the playoffs or the regular season?
Definitely the playoffs.
Why do you think so?
I would say the playoffs is more engaging because I think more people are more focused in now. You know, this the best of the best going at it. And we saw some shocks in NFL playoffs, so it'd be interesting to see how that plays out.
We'll be back with Sydney's On The Clock.
Few things in life are as valuable as family and peace of mind, especially when it comes to your final arrangements, and that's where Lee Serio can help. His prepaid funeral plans make sure your life will be remembered exactly the way you want it to. With Lee Serio, no detail is too large or too small. Call Lee or his wife Gretchen at 225-315-6329. Let Lee Serio give you and your family the peace of mind you all deserve.
Celebrate this holiday season with the gift of a new Honda during Happy Honda Days at Team Honda. And now you can make no payments for 90 days on our biggest selection of Hondas this year, making this the happiest time of the year. Come save now at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
Hi, I am Dr. Farrell Frugier Jr., and I am a general dentist at Frugier Family Dentistry. I was born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I went to Catholic High School, LSU, and LSU School of Dentistry in New Orleans, where I received my DDS degree in 1986. I always have and will continue to be committed to continuing my education, to invest in technology which makes the diagnosis and delivery of dentistry more thorough, more comfortable, and more aesthetically pleasing. In our practice, we are here to serve the patients. We want to improve their quality of life and to develop relationships with our patients. In dentistry, we have a chance to impact lives on a daily basis, not just by doing dentistry, but by getting to know them and being a part of their life. We also believe in giving back to our community. So every year, we give back to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank, Toys for Tots, and Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. Please stop by and visit our office. We would love to take care of you and your family.
Welcome back to Sydney's on the Clock. Eric, man, what is going on with the Panthers, man? They fired 3 coaches in the last 2 seasons, right? Ron Rivera was fired in 2019. Now, mind you, Ron Rivera was 76 and 63-1, multiple playoff wins, multiple playoff appearances, and a Super Bowl appearance with the former MVP, Cam Newton. But also, there was Matt Rule in 2022 at Nebraska. He was only coached for 5 games.
Yeah, and he was gone.
So what's going on, bro? What are your thoughts about that?
I think obviously, to fire that many coaches, I mean, it's not easy to do. I think honestly, the Panthers are looking for a sense of leadership, and I don't think that's what they're not seeing. I mean, Ron Rivera, I wasn't a big fan of the firing at the time it took place. I mean, I that's the only one I disagree with. But in terms as it relates to the last 2, like I say, some of their coaching decisions I wasn't a big fan of from the beginning because of the fact I felt like they were a bit premature.
Yeah, I'm
not saying that they didn't deserve, but I know there's a lot of better coaches on the market that they could have got.
Like, let's see, Eric Bieniemy, man.
Yeah,
Eric Bieniemy was the head,
big name.
was the offensive coordinator. Won 2 Super Bowls with the Chiefs.
Yes.
There's no reason why Eric Bieniemy should not have a job.
He should easily should have been a head coach. I mean, I accuse the Saints for it right now. I don't know why he's not my head coach. I wish he was.
I feel like there is a racial tendencies. There's a lot of racial tendencies going through the NFL. And we need more minority coaches, more black coaches. But I don't feel like the NFL is going to really give them a fair opportunity to do what they need to do or do what they were blessed to do.
I mean, as it relates on that subject, I've been saying that for a while. I'm like, there's a lot of more minority coaches that deserve a chance.
Yeah.
Because when you look at their resume, it's stacked. And when you look at it, it's like, why is this person not a head coach? You can argue the impact that Eric Bieniemy had on the Chiefs. The Chiefs' offense doesn't look the same compared to what it used to look like. You can see his impact definitely when he was there. As it relates to the Panthers, the firing right there, I mean, you look at your team. What are they, 1-10?
Yeah.
They're
1-10. 1-10.
They're 1-10. The offense is stuck. Clearly, you got a guy like Bryce Young. I don't think he's in a good position right now. And don't get me wrong, it's always tough for the first year for a rookie quarterback. We know all that. But we should be seeing him improve game after game. And that's not happening. And because of that's not happening, it's leading up to all these coaches getting fired.
Yeah, but I'm going to also say this, bro. Like, he was put in a terrible situation. Adam Thielen's about 33. The line is about 34, 35. So a lot of players are banged up. and he's put in the wrong position, and it's not good. Look at C.J. Stroud. He's put in the right position, man. A young coach, young offensive line, everything's stacked.
Yeah, and as it relates to that, D'Amico Ryan, what is his background?
Shit, he played at the Texans.
He played at the Texans, number one. Number two, he came from the 49ers as their defensive coordinator. And we know how elite he built that defense.
Yeah.
So what happens when you give a quarterback, any quarterback, a defense that can go out there and make plays and set that quarterback up in good position? What happens?
Shit, that's
they
Super
succeed.
Bowl wins, yeah.
They succeed. And because of that, you see where the Texans are today and why they could legitimately win the AFC South.
But you can also say this, man, just it doesn't go with coaching. It can also come with bad quarterback play or bad defensive line play. So it can't always be the coach's fault. You have to realize, okay, the coaches are going to execute the plays. They're going to give out the plays.
Correct.
But if it's not for if it's not working out, it's not working out, man.
Well, I will say this. I will definitely say this. You are right. It's not always the coach's fault because players can get coaches fired just as much.
Yes.
As coaches can get their own self fired.
We've seen it.
We've seen it a lot.
Yeah.
So in order for us to in order for the Panthers to get a turn in the right direction, they're gonna have to make sure they think about it from all aspects, from the players to the coaches.
Well, Eric, man, it's been a blessing, man. You've done some work with OSM, man. So, how has that impacted your life?
Oh man, my work with OSM it's impacted my life in so much because it taught me how to be a leader.
Okay.
It taught me how to be a leader.
Well, this has been Chris Williams and
Eric White.
God bless y'all. See y'all later.